All right, C House, let's get going on 8.2. Okay, I hope you're having a good day. But we're starting off with this warm up. Marco has to walk 10 kilometers to hatch his Pokemon egg. How many feet is that? Well, one thing it's good to know, I went ahead and filled this in. 1 kilometer is 0.6 miles. Um, Pause this video, fill it in, and then we'll check it. Okay, let's see. There we go. I've worked it out for you. I have 10 kilometers and I multiplied by 0.6 miles over 1 kilometer times 5,200 feet, 280 feet over 1 mile. So my miles would cancel, my kilometers would cancel. This is my answer. Okay, that was yesterday's work. Okay, so key fact, a rate. Now, I don't know if I like this that it's generally written as. It's always written as a ratio. Um, a ratio. Okay, a ratio that looks like a K-show, but anyway, a ratio. Here we go, ratio. Uh, it's written as a lot of times distance over time, but this is not the only case. It's just extremely common, such as miles per hour. Okay, it doesn't have to be that. You can get paid dollars per hour. So you have a unit over time. So this one is changed more, but it doesn't have to be those. It's just what's most common. So our first example is miles per hour to feet per minute. Notice we have distance, time, distance, time. So we're going to start with 97, watch how this works, miles per hour. And guys, it's miles, it's understood to be per 1 hour. Rarely do we ever say, oh, I went 97 miles per 1 hour. You would say, I went 97 miles an hour. And I hope you were on a roller coaster when you did that because there's no speed limit that high. Okay, so then what I want to do is I want to change it to feet per minute. Now, what I want to do is slowly take on the distance and then take on the time. So I'm on miles and I need to change miles. Remember, if I want to cancel miles, I put 1 mile on the bottom and it's 5,280 feet. Now, whenever you need yesterday's charts to pull up and look and see what something is, by all means, use it. So notice that I have canceled miles and miles. I'm left with feet. So I've got the feet part. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and change my time unit because I'm needing minutes for time. So 1 hour, notice an hour is on the bottom. So I'm going to put 1 hour and change that into minutes. And I'm going to put 60 minutes on the bottom. Okay, hour and hour cancel. I'm left with feet and I'm left with minutes. And that's exactly what I had here is feet per minute. Now I have to have feet on top. The per means it goes on the bottom. That's dividing, by the way. So let's go back and see what all I need to multiply. So grabbing my calculator, oops, that's what I needed to do. And now this is in the way. Minimize that. Yikes, I minimized the wrong one. The good news is I didn't close it. Here we go. All right, back to this. Sorry. All right, so I'm going to put N over D, 97 times 5,280. And there's a times 1. I'm going to ignore that all over 60. And I'm ignoring the multiplying by 1. 8,536. 8, well, I'm not on draw. 8,536 36 feet per minute. Okay, had there been a decimal with it, I would have just said point whatever feet per minute. I would not lead this out of over 16 minutes or something strange like that. If it reduces as a fraction, I want it as a decimal. Okay, so moving on down the page, let's look at examples 2 and 3. Let's keep going. All right, we have 32 feet per year to inches per day. This might be something like erosion taking place or something like that. That's where you would see distance per time. All right, so 32 feet per 1 year times, okay, I've got to get to inches per day. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get to inches. I'm going to do all of that in green. So feet is 1 foot is 12 inches. Now, notice the feet cancel. I've got the inches. Inches done. Okay, so next thing, I'm going to go from years to days. There are 365 days in a year. Now be careful, years is on the bottom, so I want year to go on top. 1 year is 365 days. All right, so be careful that you cancel years to years. All right, I am left with inches, highlighter, inches per day, which is what I wanted. Okay, so going back to my calculator, I need N over D because I have numbers on top and the bottom other than 1 times 12 all over 365 days. Okay, you see this nasty little fraction? I don't want to know what that is. 1.05. 1.05. That is so small that if you said 1 inch per day, I would be happy with that. Okay? 1.05 inches per day or 1 inch per day. Either way. All right, 24 miles to the gallon. Now, miles is a distance, gallon is a liquid measure, but that's okay. We cannot change it to a unit of time. Okay, so 24 miles per gallon. Guys, that's very common per 1 gallon to kilometers per quart. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to start with getting to kilometers from miles. Now, let me see. Did I have it written down? I don't see it. So let me see. 1 mile. Is it 0.6 kilometers? Let's look it up. I don't remember. 1 mile. I need to go to kilometers. 1 mile is 1.6 kilometers. 1.6 kilometers. 1 mile equals 1.6 km. All right. And now that gives me kilometers. That actually takes care of the kilometers because the miles cancel. Now I've got to go from gallons to quarts. Okay, this is a very strange unit because that would be quite unusual to use quarts and kilometers because that's English and metric. But that's okay. We can do it. Okay, so this time I need to go 1 gallon goes on top because over here the gallon is on the bottom and I want the gallons to change. And that's equal to 4 quarts. Now the neat thing is I'm wanting quarts and now I've already got quarts. So this is a nice simple problem. So let's go in, N over D. If you want to clear it, you can. N over D. I've got 24 times 1.6 all over 4. Enter. 9.6. And I always want to include my units at the end. Kilometers per quart. Okay? Whoops, that dot was supposed to go at the end. So 9.6 kilometers per quart. All right. Olympic Speed Challenge. Below are the speeds of the athletes from different sports and various rates. Rank each of the athletes in order from fastest to slowest, converting all speeds to miles per hour. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one of them for you, and then you're going to have to convert the others, and I'm going to give you some time to do that. So I'm going to do Julio Jones, just so you have one example. All right, we've got 1,976.48 feet per minute, and that's per 1 minute. All right, and we've got to change it to miles per hour. So the first thing I'm going to do is get to the miles. So I would put 1 foot down here, but guys, I know that 1 mile is 5,280 feet. Okay, so that's my first unit. The feet are going to cancel. Then I'm going to go to minutes. I'm going to go to hours. So that means if I have a minute down here, I need minutes up here and hours on the bottom. Now, are there 60 hours in a minute or 60 minutes in an hour? Hopefully, you know it's 60 minutes in 1 hour. Okay, so my minutes canceled, my feet canceled, I'm at miles per hour. So I'm going to grab my calculator and I'm going to do N over D. And guys, if you're needing this calculator, it is still on my It's Learning page, 0.48. I don't think I can talk and do a problem at the same time. Oh, in fact, I messed up. Times 60 over 5,280. So 22.46, really? I hope he was on a bicycle. 22.46. Oh, from different sports, it doesn't say. Oh, who knows? Can a person, I don't think anybody can run that fast, can they? Oh, well, there we go. This is miles per hour. That seems way too fast. I will double check it, but you do the others.